right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taking you the 13th. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He shakes him off. Buying time to his... But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's got Sanu. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. Being chased out left. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now it's Ryan. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. First carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week he thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there, another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described, and I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
All right, here we go.
Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got some space here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as well. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Gun! All right, here we go.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Dancing to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Nugent puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jackson. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle here to Brown. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. It's caught left side by John Brown. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. They'll hand it now to Geis. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go! Gone! Green 39! Gone! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. First down, this is Geis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And now Jackson will look to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gone!
From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go with Geis. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Michael Crabtree, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Ryan. Jones breaking, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Detroit!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. First and 10, it's Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On second down, Jackson over the middle. He finds Pettis complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's first and 10. Jackson operating from the gun. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Now it's Jackson, flushed out right, and he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Detroit!
On third down, Jackson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now Ryan on second down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Terrell Suggs in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So the sack pushes him back. And now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll run it. Freeman. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. On first down, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Suggs. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Jackson. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he works free. And here a juke. Still on his feet. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. That one goes for 36 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ryan over the middle. That's caught by Ridley. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Ryan. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Gone! Detroit!
Now Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Jackson now. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Tack McKinley, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Gone!
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Let's go!
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he gets this one all the way up to the 24. That good for 22 and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. On second down, Ryan. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Ryan to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Ryan wants to throw it. He sets to fire deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Get up! 21! Look out! Ready, set!
Here's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And down he'll go at the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He's back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he fires one incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, I think a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Here's Coleman. And some room to roam now. Look at the dance and the juke. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Atlanta, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year.